The next presentation will be about water budget analysis of Northern Cyprus and will be presented by Adnan and Hilal.
Thank you. Hello everyone. I would like to start by thanking the organizer for this great symposium. Today I'm here to present my work with my colleagues, Rapid Hilal and under the supervision of Dr. Berto in the water budget analysis for Northern Cyprus. So in this presentation, I will be talking about giving a first introduction, talking about the study area, the data that we have used, explain some background, talk about the previous studies, talk simply about the methodology that we have used, discuss some of our results, and give a conclusion. First, I want to emphasize the fact that fresh water available for humans is very limited, and most of it is actually trapped in the ice cap and in the glacier. Very small amount of it is available for us to extract and use as humans. Those resources get renewed using the hydrological cycle, where it starts by evaporation from the water surfaces, air, vegetation. Then this vapor go condensate and the precipitation happens. Some of the water infiltrate the groundwater, and the rest will stay as a runoff and go to the surface water again. However, this cycle is not distributed homogeneously all over the world. So some countries receive much higher amount of precipitation compared to the other countries. As you can see from this graph, most regions in Africa, Middle East, and some of South America are vulnerable for water scarcity, including Cyprus. Therefore, many studies all around the world have been conducted to analyze the main components of the water cycle. As you can see from this figure, throughout the years, similar studies have been conducted, and most of them use something called TM model, which is a shortcut for Turn White and Mother model, which is a simple model that looks to the 5 main components of the water balance. It starts by looking at the soil moisture capacity, potential evapotranspiration, actual evapotranspiration, and the surplus and the runoff on top of the surface of the soil. We applied this methodology to Northern Cyprus, where you can see here the special distribution of 33 stations that we use the monthly rainfall data, monthly temperature data, between the 1978 and 2015. Additionally, we use the soil map, land cover map, and we use digital elevation map, which shows the topography of the study region. First step in our methodology was calculating the soil storage capacity, which is the theoretical amount of the moisture that the soil can actually hold in that region. This can be calculated based on the two main parameters. We are talking about the soil type and the land cover. That's why we use the soil map and the land cover map. After that, we move to calculate the potential evapotranspiration, which, as indicated by the name, is the theoretical amount or the potential amount of vapor that can evaporate from a specific region based on 3 parameters. First one, the monthly temperature, then the number of hours of sun per day in that month, and number of days in that month. After calculating the potential evapotranspiration, we use it together with the rainfall and the soil storage capacity to calculate the actual amount, actual evapotranspiration, how much actual vapor gets lost during that month. This is calculated based on the potential evapotranspiration and rainfall. So if in that month we receive more rainfall than the potential evapotranspiration, simply the actual evapotranspiration, the actual amount of vapor that we lost, would be equal to the amount of potential evapotranspiration. If not, then we're going to lose all of our rainfall, and if there was still remaining any moisture in soil, we're going to lose part of that moisture in that soil during that month. After calculating the actual evapotranspiration, we used our results with the rainfall data, again the soil moisture storage, to calculate the surplus, how much extra water excessive stayed on the surface of the air, and then we calculate the runoff. So far, we are talking only about the depth of runoff. We didn't look at the topography, we're just looking at the depth of runoff available in that region. After we calculate this depth of runoff, we did use the digital elevation map showing the topography of the study area to calculate and to determine the streams, main streams that will collect the runoff and their discharge rates using the ArcGIS. Here I'm going to show some of our results. So here we start by showing the percentage of actual evapotranspiration. So how much percentage of the rainfall that falls went back as actual evapotranspiration. As you can see in Cyprus, it's relatively very high. It's ranged between 76 to 95 in some regions. And as you can see, the northern part of the island have relatively slower actual evapotranspiration compared to the middle and the southern part. However, as you can see from the second graph, this makes a lot of sense that the areas with low percentage of actual evapotranspiration are showing high amount of runoff. Still, we are talking about only depth of runoff. After that, we have used the digital elevation map to see where this actual runoff depth will go, to which direction. Using the digital elevation map, the topography, we were able to determine some of the major streams of runoff in the study area. As you can see here, the east and the west region of the study area have the highest and the largest streams of runoff. However, the northern region does definitely have many streams, but they are relatively small. Here we are just showing some of the major streams. Additionally, we evaluated the amount of runoff that can be harvested in the major cities. As you can see here, there is a significant amount available in Lefkoşa, Gazimagosa, and Girne. Additionally, if you can see from the third and fourth column that there is a significant variation of amount of runoff between years. So in the years when there is a drought, there is a very small amount of runoff. However, in years when there is a good rainy years, we can see that there is a significant amount of runoff. Just to sum up and just to show some of our main results. Despite the fact that Cyprus on average receive a significant amount of rainfall, we are talking about 1.2 billion meter cube each year. However, most of this unfortunately gets lost to actual evapotranspiration. We are talking about on average 84%. The remaining amount, despite this fact and the fact that the annual amount of runoff and rain annually change significantly. In some years, as I said earlier, there is a huge amount of runoff and rainfall. In some other years, there might be a drought and very small amount of runoff. Despite those two facts, there is still a significant opportunity for water harvesting. We are talking about from only the 6 main streams, we can collect 1.43% of the rainfall if we just construct the right amount of dams. Additionally, if we use some water harvesting system like a drainage or like house water harvesting system, we can collect up to 13% of our rainfall. Which means that not only that we're going to have more higher amount of fresh water to consume, but also this will significantly decrease the chances of floods. Those are some of the concepts that we use, and thank you for your attention.